কাছাকাছি হও দুজনের মাঝখানে পাশাপাশি হলে ভালো হতো ওনারা দুজন। This side, sir. Alokananda.
আরে ভাই একটুখানি বল বল কি হয়েছে বল তাড়াতাড়ি বল এত টাইম নেই আমার তাড়াতাড়ি বল
এখন না
একটু দাঁড়াও আমি নিতে দাও আগে
Alokananda, স্যার
ভালো লাগে ওদের এনার্জিটা আমি ওদের
মোবাইল কিছু নামাও বল না আস্তে
दीदी ताकिए सामने
মোবাইলটা একটু নামাও আর মোবাইলটা উঠছে কিন্তু মোবাইল না
How many of you have been to China? None of you. None of you.
গোপাল
How
হাফটা
many of you are interested
এই
in
ওই দিকটা
China?
ডান দিকটা
How many?
দিদি একটু ঘুরে দিদি হ্যাঁ
Okay.
and how many of you want to dance?
My house, I can tell you, my son is a designer. He was a freshman of Pratt Institute of New York. And then he decided, actually he was an interior design major in the first year. So in 1.5 years, he decided to shift from interior design to now he graduated
দাঁড়িয়ে যাও
and he's found a very decent job in Beijing.
You just have to act for them. Even if you don't want to talk to me, we want to talk.
Very good. I was
তুমি সঙ্গে থাকো
Yes, nice to be with you all. Thank you for coming.
people now he's a content designer of a major Chinese game company. Content designer, he's really conceptive, very conceptive. So now his job prospect is very good. Very good.
দাঁড়ান আপনি অ্যাঙ্গেল করে নিন কিছু
My
দাঁড়াও ধাক্কা ধাক্কা দিও না প্লিজ দিদি আমরা বসি স্যার
the idea?
we can sit and complete
CD block. You're welcome to my residence.
China, in India, and our guest of honor, renowned dancer and social worker, Alokananda ma'am. It's a proud moment for us. Thank you to be here. And to all to all the eminent delegates here, Oyan sir, Raja sir, and all of you who are here, and all my media friends and my beloved students, and all to my respected colleagues and teachers and my entire team, INFD Salt Lake. And on behalf of INFD Salt Lake, I thank you all for taking your time and gracing the annual Interior Design Exhibition INFUSIO 2023. This year, the theme of our exhibition is Dimensions. INFUSIO motivates and inspires students to create innovative designs. It helps to bring out the real talent and skills of our interior design students, further helping them to grow in their field of design. Also, I would like to take this opportunity to introduce INFD Salt Lake as the world's #1 design institute network and a luminous name in the world of fashion and interior design. INFD Salt Lake has been awarded as the only platinum center across the globe for its state-of-the-art infrastructure, industry, academic delivery, and 100% placement assistance year after year. Our institute stands tall and carries a legacy of design excellence of more than 28 years. And this month, the last year, we have received this award, and this is the whole long couple of months, and so we are celebrating the platinum anniversary. Thank you. And which is another feather which has been added to the cap of INFD. To declaring it, INFD Salt Lake has been awarded at ABP Anando Shiksha Samman 2023 for excellence in fashion and interior design education. We not only impart the best education to the budding designers, but also hold their hand throughout their careers. So this is our own motto, which we believe in while, for all the students here in the INFD Salt Lake. We felt immense honor and pleasure to share that year after year, our students are getting placed in renowned brands and making us proud. The annual Interior Design Exhibition INFUSIO 2023 will be at this campus from today. We start the show, and it will continue for the next 3 days, today, tomorrow, and day after tomorrow, that is 15th, 16th and 17th. We are expecting many more eminent guests at the campus and to witness the creative ideas of the interior design studios of INFUSIO 2023.
Who will be better than our head of the department, Ms. Shrimoy Ghosh, to speak about it?
Jury members, colleagues and my dear students, I would like to initiate this program by the sayings of Vitruvius, the Roman architect, as he states in the 10 books on architecture. Beauty is produced by the pleasing appearance and good taste of the whole, and by the dimensions of all the parts being duly proportioned to each other, of just completing their design syllabus, and hence this design exhibition called Dimension. In this exhibit, 1D, 2D and 3D forms, formation of spaces through surface articulation, and they have also worked on the dimension of time. As showcased the growth and development of various brands over the passage of time. The exhibits on the 5th floor has 2 parts. One is called Strings, which studies the conception of the development of surfaces or shapes with a single unit called line, and through surface modulation, the creation of volumes and voids.
I would request
Alokananda, Anna, INIFT. Yeah. Very good afternoon. As Chinese Consul General, I live in your neighborhood. Very close, very close. Maybe I want to offer my invitation at the beginning, before I forget, if I speak too long. My residence lies in CD 275. My office is in EC 72. So on both sides of your beautiful, beautiful school. I'm so happy to be here, not as a Chinese diplomat. I feel a bit excited because my son is an art graduate from Pratt Institute in New York. And he actually changed, as I said, to these beautiful boys and girls in the back, that he was enrolled in Pratt as an interior design major. After 1.5 years, he changed his mind from this America's best major school to communications design. So actually he combined two majors of one of the best art schools in the US. But I really like this infusion, and the concept of dimension, because this may make my visit to this campus meaningful. Because when we talk about design, bilateral relationship also needs good architect, good designer, good dancer. Yeah, you have good ideas, but you have to have people to show them. Your idea has to be represented. Your products must look beautiful, not just something from the lab. You have to have a good concept. My son is a concept designer in one of the good Chinese game design company. So he's content designer, concept designer. But concept designer cannot stand or work alone. It needs, the buyers, love of the boss, support of peers. It needs, many of you may use Apple. We use Huawei, okay? I asked many of you that whether you have been to China. I assume that not very few of you in this room have been to China. This room has one gentleman who has just returned from China, Rajiv Lodha. Where? Okay. This room, your media coordinator just returned from China. 11 days, 11 cities. Beautiful. By this I mean that, you don't have to go to China if you don't like traveling that far. But China is just like me, in your close neighborhood, but you never know. I was walking around, I have been walking around city center, shopping and film, coffee, but you never know that my residence in your close neighborhood. China is your close neighborhood, and it has the dimensions. Believe me, you can check with the Rajiv Lodha. It has the dimension, it has the concept, it has the styles. It has all the elements that a good designer can aspire to. So you listen to me, you take my advice. I have been asked by many people in the business community, in education, in art, in women groups. Now it is being proved that everything I said in India, I have been living in Salt Lake for the last 4.5 years. I can promise you every word I say is true. China has all the factors, elements, materials, concepts, dimensions, and the beauty. Indians in China, we tend to have different views on how things may look beautiful, but beauty is beauty.
অলোকে দিয়ে দিকে থ্যাংক ইউ
So much for inviting me here. K. Bushman. For inviting me to this vibrant exhibition made by such vibrant youngsters and their vibrant teachers. You know, the moment I walked in, I could feel the energy of youth and creativity. Just now my friend Zhu Yu, am I pronouncing it right, has made my work very difficult after that fabulous speech, but made it easy for me too because I don't have to say much. Dance, architecture, it's all about creativity. You know, dance is actually architecture in motion. If you make something and when it moves with rhythm and music, it becomes dance. So we are very closely connected. The work that you do, and you know, creativity is something that has no boundaries, and even dance is a language by itself. When there was no speech, no language, people communicated through gestures, which was structured and became mudras. Because I feel that's the most primitive form of art to begin with. And then, of course, when you create something, you always feel good. Whether it's dance, whether it's music, whether it's painting, it gives you that feeling of being worthy, of making something of your own. It's not just what you copy from somewhere and paste it. You are creating something yourself good, and when you feel good, you do good. It has, why I'm saying this is, you know, many of you may know, or many of you may not know, that I work with the prisoners in West Bengal. I've done it even in the US and in Pondicherry prison as well. US was not difficult because they speak English. But in Pondicherry, my own country, it speaks a different language. But it was not a barrier. You know, when you feel a connect with your art, with people, you automatically create a bridge. You don't need a language, a spoken language. Your movement, your gestures, how you behave, and what you say is not important. What you feel is important. That goes with any creative work. Relationship, I think it plays a huge role. That's how your connection is with your teachers, right? And today they are a different human being. No child is born a criminal. You never know what happens which makes them one, but no child is born a criminal. And today they're a different human being because they've gone through this creative process and they feel different. And I appeal to each and every one of you each time I speak, everybody deserves a second chance, if not a third. So children, all I will say is that as you work for yourself, never forget to lend a helping hand to somebody who needs it. Wherever you are, in whatever position you are, you will see, you will not only make a difference to them, it will make a difference to your life. Thank you so much.